All right, welcome back. We just had a really wild vice story on RealCopVideoStories.com. A wild one, worst vice I ever had. So look that one up. It'll be on in probably about a week. This is a gang story. We're eating dinner at a steakhouse, a kind of a cut rate steakhouse, because we don't have a lot of money. And this cut rate steakhouse, usually because they like officers there, it's in a high crime area. They like to have officers in there to eat sitting down in uniform, kind of like free, not free security, but they'll give you like half price. So for their steak is, and the whole meal is probably, in those days back in the 70s, probably early 80s, probably $24 maybe for steak and baked potato and stuff. So for $10 they give cops a break, and that's fine. We're not have a lot of money, and it's nice for them to do that, and they shouldn't. We shouldn't take it. They shouldn't give it, but they do, and that's fine. So we go in there, and now, believe me, we don't go there every night. It's just once every. Well, actually, most officers in a busy area don't have time to sit down and eat anyway. Most of the time, we're eating on the hoods of a car and in the front seats. Another story about that later. So when you get to sit down, it's kind of neat. So I'm working again with a lady officer, and we're in there, and we sat down, we're eating, and it's a regular steakhouse. It's got a big salad bar, and the typical. I won't mention any name of it, but it's that kind of place. And so we're eating, and people are real friendly. They see us, and of course when they see a female officer, the ladies they pump up because they love that, and that's fine. They should. We should represent the community, and I've had black partners. I've had all kinds of partners. I'm Mexican, so. You should represent the people you serve in the diverse community. You should. So when they see her, they all, hi, they want to talk to her, and they come over and they talk to her. Come on, you don't see too many female officers, especially in those days. Now there's a lot of female officers, but in those days, they're kind of rare. So a lot of ladies like to come over, and any lady, citizen, professionals, waitresses, and they want to talk to her because they want to say, wow, what it's like, and what's like working with a man in a man's field. And I'm getting on a side here, but it's kind of neat to see that because I like that. It shows that they respect her, and she respects her position as an officer. It's kind of neat. So, okay, so fine, we're doing that. So then the manager comes over, and they usually come over and say hi and introduce themselves, and that's fine. Well, he came over kind of holding his some papers, and I'm going, oh, okay, when they do that, I got that little down look. Something's up here. I've been around a little bit. So I go, yeah, can I help you? Because I was a senior guy and everything. He goes, yeah, officer, I hate to bring this up while you're eating. No, that's okay. What, I told him, it's fine. Between you and me, you pay my salary. When I'm on duty, you come to me anytime you want, okay? Another story's going to come about that, okay? Anyway, so he says, well, there's a guy over there at the salad bar. I look over, and there's a guy kind of like not a really badly dressed homeless guy, but it's obvious he's homeless. And he's got a bag over his shoulder, and he's not dressed very well. It's kind of dirty. And I go, yeah. And she goes, he comes in here almost every other day, and he steals food. And I don't want to prosecute the guy, but he's coming in here, and now he's begging from the customers, and he smells. And I said, I've asked other officers, and they just kind of say fine, and the officers leave. And I'm thinking, oh, that's kind of chicken. Okay, come on. This guy's asking for help, okay? So he goes, can you do anything? I said, I will. I said, but let me ask you a question. I said, just for the record, because I need to know this. If we go to arrest him, will you sign a complaint? Because I really can't enforce the law in a private business if you don't do the actual, make a complaint. I can't do that, okay? Yes, I will. I said, well, okay, fine. So we're already done anyway. So we get up, and he's over there, he's got a bag, he's taking apples, and he's just stealing stuff. And I understand he's hungry, but you know what? Go to a mission home, go someplace else, get some help, good grief. You don't go into a business, and this poor guy's trying to run his business, and I don't know how much apples it cost, but if he's getting theft all day long, he's not going to make much money on this thing. Okay, so we walk up to him. Remember now, we're at a salad bar. There's tables behind us, and it's a working restaurant. It's like Saturday night. I only work weekends, so Saturday night, 8 o'clock, place is almost full. So we walk up, and my partner tells him, hey, sir, you should be stealing those apples. And of course, he looks at her, and I think it was either contempt of police or contempt of her, okay? He says basically, F you, okay? So she goes to grab him, he goes like this, and the fight's on, okay? She goes around and cups his neck. I'm grabbing his hair. And then all of a sudden, all three of us are rolling on the floor. Tables and chairs are falling. There's everything's like that Downy commercial. They're Downey, that's a city. Dawn, where they put the water, they put the soap in the water, and the dirt goes away. Well, that's what it looks like. We're in the middle, and all these people are moving out of the way. So we're down there. We're rolling around with him. We got him on his face. He's screaming, "Help! Help police! Help police!" Okay, we're in uniform. Help police! I hear people laughing about that. And I'm yelling, shut up, we're the police, shut up. And then, so we finally get him handcuffed. He's a kind of a stocky guy. Of course, as we're wrestling, apples are falling out of his bag, celery, because he's stealing stuff, okay? So we finally get him all handcuffed, we pick him up, and, and nobody's screaming, they're just kind of, like, oh my God, oh my God. So, and of course you hear the proverbial, oh, leave him alone, they don't know what's going on. They have no idea, but people will say that to officers all the time. You see it on TV. Oh, leave him alone, leave him. You have no idea what you're talking about. Shut up, okay? So anyway, so we take him outside. And since we had an altercation, I had to call my supervisor, so he pulls up. And it's one of those, again, like one of the other stories on my .com site. This guy's a crusty old sergeant from Korea War. He don't put up with nothing. He worked SWAT. He was a sniper. This guy is tough. Walks up, what happened? I told him, okay. Walks over to the suspect. What's going on? These guys brutalized me. He goes, really? You're stealing food? He goes, yeah, well, F this, F that. And then my sergeant, nobody's around. This is before cameras. He looks at me, oh, really, sir? Well, F you. And I went, whoa, the supervisor said that? Wow. And he goes, yeah, he looks at me, he goes, I'm tired of these people. So he walks into to the thing, and my partner's come back from talking to the manager. She had to get an actual form for the complaint. And so they're talking. He comes out, and I said, what did the sergeant want? He goes, oh, I just want to make sure I had the complaint. And we were all set. Okay, good. So we're waiting for the sergeant to come out. He comes now. By now, the place has been picked up, cleaned up, and everything. Well, the sergeant comes out with the manager, and both have big smiles on their faces. I think, well, this is good, right? Okay. If your boss comes out with someone and smile on their face, you're not getting fired, okay? So anyway, he comes out, and the manager goes, I want to thank you guys. I want to get your names, and we had serial numbers, not your badge number. I want to get your serial numbers. I really appreciate this. This guy's been coming in for a month, and he went on and on, like I told you just earlier. So he was happy, and we obviously gave him what we needed. He knew our names anyway, and so then he left, and we got in the car, and our boss says, good job, here's the booking, get him out of here, and we took him away. He wasn't injured, he was just covered with some food, and so we went away. We took him away and put him in jail, and then about a week later, we're at roll call, and here comes the same sergeant that got accommodation for me and my partner, got letterhead from the company, parent company. Apparently he wrote to his boss, and they wrote from their big boys to our chief, and it comes all the way down the hill, which looks good because everybody sees it, and they're all happy. So everybody's happy, we got accommodation, and we're just doing our job. This is what you should be doing, okay? We don't need any extra accommodation. It's nice. If I got paid by the head count, that'd be great. By bounty, I'd be a millionaire, because I'm A+ officer. Me and all my partners, we arrest a lot of people. We get paid. We're salaried. We just get paid by the hours. No big deal. So that was my little story, and I hope you enjoyed it. Had a good time. Bye bye.